my name is Diane Barossi, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about Lexsine Mitchell. My life changed when I met her. We were trying to sell our one-bedroom condo over in Boynton Beach, and we had it with Hudson Realty. We only wanted to sign for 3 months, and then we were going to try it ourselves. We signed for 3 months with Hudson. We got no one to come and look at the condo. So we took it off. Well, 2 days later, my phone rings and this woman is on there and she said, "I'd like to come look at your property." And I said, yeah, we still have it for sale. So this woman came over. She introduced herself and she said, "I'm Lexsine Mitchell and I'm with," I don't even remember the name of the realtor she was with. And she said, "I want to sell your property." And I said, "Well, we had it with Hudson for 3 months." She goes, "They did not service your property. I will service your property." And I asked her what that meant, and she said, "That means that I will do everything in my power, and I will sell your property. I will do whatever it takes. Open houses, I'll pick up the people and bring them here if I have to, but I will sell your property." So me and my husband kind of thought it was like all other realtors. Yeah, they're going to do this until you sign. So my husband said, "I'll sign with you for 3 months and that's it." She goes, "Okay, thank you very much." So she had it, I think, for 3.5 weeks. She says, "I have a buyer for you." I said, "Really?" So we went over there, we signed papers, and lo and behold, the people bought the place. This girl will go beyond any other realtor I've ever worked with. We've probably owned, me and my husband, 30 homes in our lifetime, and I have never, ever found anybody that will go way beyond what they should. And Lexsine Mitchell is that person. She sometimes I have to yell at her, she gets too involved. Some of her clients, she'll do laundry or whatever they ask her, I'm sure. So she is a person that if you really, really want to sell or buy a property, you call her. She's the best I have ever seen. So after we sold North Palm, I said to my husband, "Geez, we ought to look for another place in the condo association where we are now. Maybe we'll rent it out." So I called Lexsine. "Lexsine, do you have any houses in Lime Tree? We want to go into the rental business, I think." And she said, "Yep, I have a few. I'll drop off a list to you." I said, "Well, not right now." She said, "Nope, I'll do it now." 5 minutes later, she's at my door, hands us a list. "Which one do you want to go see?" I said, "Will you take a break?" I said, "We'll go over it and I'll call you and let you know." So the next day, we set up for 4 or 5 of them. We went back and forth on one we liked, and we bought it. And Lexsine was, again, the person we went to, and we have our house. Like I said, she is the best. If you want somebody that will either buy or sell, Lexsine Mitchell from Tennis Realty is #1. She is family to me. Well, besides, we both shared the same birthday, May 20th. So, you know, I really am not the kind of person that does this stuff, but Lexsine needs to let people know how good she is. She is absolutely the best. Thank you.